If you're just out there on the land somewhere dead and nobody's looking for you, that's like the worst thing in the world. They're just like all over Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, Montana, Minnesota. It can't be everywhere. I think everybody deserves to be found. My name is Alyssa Yellowbird Chase. As a private citizen, I've been investigating missing person cases in North Dakota and Minnesota for 6 years. When I started doing this, just missing persons were a problem altogether. Then I started noticing that the indigenous peoples had a bigger problem.
Officials continue to investigate the disappearance of 23-year-old Jermaine Charlo.
31-year-old Rose Downwind was last seen by family on Monday, October 19th.
Gone since the end of October.
Last seen on the Blackfeet Reservation.
Darling Billy, Olivia Lonebear,
Roland Rides horse Amy Dow,
Hannah Harris,
Ashlyn Mike.
We'll put like a picture of the person, their missing poster will go on the outside. And then all the information we collect on them will go into one folder. Start with any kind of jails, detox, medical facilities. And this is one book one of those records to make a timeline. If you ask me what my heritage is, I would have to say Amanda Narikara Hidatsa and Dakota from Standing Rock. I was a welder. I used to work in corrections and law enforcement. I've had 5 children. I got married to a very abusive person, and then I fled. By that time, I was already kind of like both feeding on my addiction and my alcoholism. And it was pretty convenient when somebody introduces you to meth. I started selling it to support my own habit. I'm sober now. It's a common thing, especially with Native Americans. The first thing, highest risk of our people who are going missing and murdered, right off the top, just being indigenous. Then you go alcohol, drug, sex work, or trafficking, or homelessness, unemployment. All these check marks for every person makes your risk level higher.
Melissa Eagleshield has been missing since October 5th. Eagleshield, who's also known as Mitts, was last seen outside her home near Inland Lake in Becker County.
Melissa Eagleshield went missing in 2014. She's an indigenous woman. She's from Minnesota, and she has children. I'm going to see Melissa Eagleshield's family, her mother and her aunts. I'm going to be driving to Detroit Lakes to the last place that she was seen alive.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome, thank you. I'd like to get some of the history and just kind of reconnect, because it's been about a year since I met you guys.
Come on in.
Mitts was 43 when she went missing. She's been missing for 3.5 years. On October 5th, 2014, they believe sometime between 3:30 and 5 in the morning. She had just got kicked out of her room in Detroit Lakes. She went out to Dan Jaggers. Then he got up at 5 o'clock and she was gone.
When Mitts first went missing,
There was a lot of action. You know, we were out there when they had the bloodhounds, then, you know, the cadaver dogs, and, you know, and they did pick up her scent at a pond. Where she went missing, it's way out in the woods. It's rough terrain.
She left without shoes, without a coat, without her purse.
There was no blood, or they didn't find any blood. You know, there wasn't any DNA. The only thing that they found was initially when that bloodhound picked up her scent at that pond. That was it. We're on our way out to the Jaeger residence where Melissa went missing.
We want to see the pond because that is where the search dogs led law enforcement, which is about a half mile from the actual house.
Okay guys, I have anxiety.
Yeah, stuff is really falling down here.
There he is.
Oh yeah, there's Dan. How about listen?
Hey, Dan. How you been?
Busy.
Do you mind if we kind of like look around and kind of wanted to see if I can locate that pond?
Yeah. Stop short.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We have a lot of springs around here.
Oh, Jesus.
See, I'm thinking we need to go that way. This is supposed to be where the dogs lost their track.
From the sounds of it, this is spring fed and it's flowing that way. So that could have been up there, picked up her scent and brought it. And because of the dam, it stayed here.
I don't see, knowing just how difficult it is to walk through here, there's no way that Mitzi would have been able to walk through here barefooted. This is difficult walking.
I'm not a land expert, but I know people who are. So I'm going to be making some phone calls. I don't think Mitzi was down here.
I don't either.
It gives a sense of where to go from here.
Right.
Now that that's checked off. Before I pray, one of the things, I don't know if you're into prayer or not, but we're going to make you into prayer today. In the Lakota language, we'll say Pilamai. That means that we're thankful because it means a lot to the family. This is the last thing that they know of Mitzi was being here. After that, there's nothing but question marks above everyone's heads. Thank you.
And it's
We really appreciate that.
Yep.
This is my youngest son, Micah.
Searching for missing people, I believe she'll do it until she can't walk anymore, really.
He's the only one I could say who's been through everything. Stop. Don't say nothing to me. Just so I get emotional. They've sacrificed a lot. I had gotten a text from him at some time yesterday, and he was like, "Where are you?" Like, it's Mother's Day. It's been 6.5 years since I've really spent any holidays with my own family, any. I've been out searching. Mother's Day, I'm always out. It's another family. That's one of the things that we've sacrificed, all my kids and myself, because I think it's important. And we're doing good. And my daughter just said, you know, we're all thinking about the day when you will spend your holidays with us, or a birthday, or a Mother's Day, or, you know, something. Maybe next year. The reason why I do what I do, I could have been missing and murdered. I put myself in a lot of positions with my addiction, my criminal history, you know what I mean? I gave everyone who surrounded me 1,000,001 reasons that if I were to go missing, that they shouldn't look for me either. I think every human deserves to be found. Everyone at least needs to be searched for. Somebody has to care.